Hey guys, I am here today with a team sent to me by my friend Christian. Since Dragapult is not in BDSP, I really want to feature an excellent mon by the name of Gengar. I also made a similar team with some different sets and mons that I think will really help Gengar shine. I am also using the unofficial 6v6 singles code 202-220-21 to help me find some battles. So let's go ahead and let's find us a battle. We may not find something right away, but just bear with me. I may pause this in just a bit until I find someone. Oh, and looks like someone's right here. And battle. Single. Oh, okay, well, he just left, but yeah. I'll wait here and I may pause this until someone comes, and I guess I'll be right back. And it looks like he came back, and we are about to have ourselves a battle. Yep, okay, so 1 to 6 up to level 50, and select. And we are going to be using the Gengalicious team. And you also got a little sneak preview of what I'm going to bring next. Alright, okay, so we've got Crawdon, Infernape, Espeon, Mamoswine, Kecleon, and Alakazam. I think it's going to be really hard to play around Crawdon, although we do have Rotom. But depending on how he plays with Crawdon, this is going to be a little difficult, but let's see if we pull through. He has 3 choices to go out, or to lead with, which is Espeon, Mamoswine, or Kecleon. I have a feeling he's probably going to lead off with Kecleon, and if I lead off with Donphan, he's gonna bring down his Espeon. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna lead off with Donphan, just so then I can get some good damage on the Espeon. And if he does end up leading Mamoswine, I can easily just stay in. And yeah, he just leads off with Infernape, which this could be a lead set with Stealth Rock. And man, I really hate how I can't look at his team after team preview, but I really don't see any reason why I shouldn't just throw off an Earthquake here. Yeah, as he's probably gonna go Espeon here. Yeah. So I get some nice chip on the Espeon. Shiny too. And honestly, I never really cared for Espeon Shiny. And that puts it in range into an Ice Shard. And once when this is gone, I can easily set up rocks. Okay, as it goes, Mamoswine, he's likely to just crash here. Although, I would really like to be able to preserve this for Infernape, because I believe it's probably one of my better choices, or my better switch-ins for it, since I am physically defensive. Pretty sure this is physically defensive. Or no, okay, I max attack, max HP. So I'm just going to throw off a pump here. He should switch into maybe Crawdon. Okay, he has Stone Edge. And I just eat that up. And Sash. Yep. And we heal up a little bit with leftovers. Here, I really just want to Wisp here just to catch his Crawdon, as he just stays in. And we are going to be able to knock out the Mamoswine. Although I am a lot more vulnerable to his Crawdon now, especially since after that crit. Mamoswine goes down, and I assume he's gonna want to bring in Crawdon here. He could go Infernape and just Mach Punch me right here. Yeah, that's what it looks like. That's what it looks like he is going to do. However, I would rather him not set up on me, so I'm just gonna Volt Switch. As he knocks me out. And this should be a free switch into Donphan, I believe. Or actually, why don't I just go Gengar here? Go ahead and showcase our little mon right here. I should be able to naturally outspeed this. If he is Scarf, he is locked into close combat, so he is forced to switch out here. And I'm gonna hit this with a Sludge Bomb. And yeah, he just stays in. And this is Sash too, alright. We do get the poison, so he will be knocked out at the end of this turn. And I think I should live this. Yeah. I do suspect that he's going to want to go into Crawdon right here. I see no reason why he would not want to go Crawdon, especially since I really can't switch into it, and Aqua Jet just picks up a kill. Let's see, do I have... I'm going to go Scizor. I am max HP on this Scizor, and I do think he's gonna lock himself into Aqua Jet. He might go for, yeah, okay. And that doesn't look banded either. Either I'm underestimating Scizor's bulk, or that may not even be banded. Or okay, so yeah, he's not banded. Knocks off my leftovers. That's completely fine. So. This could be a Dragon Dance or a Swords Dance set. But I don't know. I really feel like he could have went, or he could have set up on Gengar right there, predicting a switch. But I think Weavile is a fine play right here. And I want to see if I knock this out from where it's at. So I'm putting this in, and Ice Shard. This looks like this KO, so I'm gonna go for it. Okay, he switches out, and into Kecleon. All right. So I'm gonna be able to get some chip on this. Now, Kecleon is deceptively bulky, and it is also the only mon in a BDSP with Protean or Protean-like ability. And let me see. Doesn't. I really don't know what he wants to go for. Okay, he fakes me. Okay, he fakes out, breaking my sash, and that's life. All right. I do suspect that he's gonna want to switch here. But I'm gonna crash anyway. Maybe I get a flinch on this. As he drain punches. Alright, so he's gonna get a lot of health back. However, I believe I should be able to go into my Staraptor and maybe clean up the game. Again, maybe because I can't remember what all he brought. Or, you know what? I'm featuring Gengar. I'm gonna bring in Gengar here. Actually, do you get Shadow Sneak this gen? Let me check that real quick. Let me see. Use Drain Punch, Fake Outs. What would you have Shadow Sneak? OU and Kecleon. Do you get Shadow Sneak? It does get Shadow Sneak. But do you have Shadow Sneak? I don't know, but I guess we'll find out right here. Yep, okay. He does have Shadow Sneak. So bad play. So, kind of bad play on my part, but I mean, that does give me some more information. I disable Shadow Sneak, but that really shouldn't matter because I'm gonna bring in Star Raptor next. And I should just be free to throw off some Brave Birds. Okay, he sucker punches, but still, I should live this just fine. That's a weird Kecleon set. Usually whenever I run Kecleon, I like to run a bulky with Stealth Rock and Fake Out. And depending on what I am building around, I do like I do like Shadow Sneak or Sucker Punch. Again, it just depends on what I am building around. And here. I think I just need a sack Star Raptor right here. Because I don't want to switch into an Aqua Jet. Got Dawn Fan. I'm gonna fire off an Earthquake. Whatever he goes for should put me in Custap range. And yeah, it doesn't. I don't think this Groudon has adaptability. But he does break my Sash. And depending on what he brings out next, maybe the... Okay, Alakazam. Do I have a chance versus this? I'm gonna Ice Shard here, just to get some chip on this. Maybe pull it in range for Scizor, and it looks like that will be in range for Scizor. Hopefully, please. Scizor. And yep, it does look like Bullet Punch will be able to knock this out. Please knock out. It's close, but I think it will. Yep, and we do end up winning. So yeah, with Choice Specs, Gengar is very devastating. Nothing really wants to switch in on Gengar. And next, I'm gonna bring out the next team. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and leave. I'm also gonna come back. Yep, with a link code, which is, or saving, which is 202, 220, and 21. I wonder if he just stayed in. Alright. Looks like we got someone else. Yep, I would like to begin. Select team, and I will bring in my other team that features Gengar. Alright, as we select some participating Pokemon. And he brought Lugia and Kyogre. Okay, this is gonna be a lot more difficult, but I guess we'll see if we pull through. If we don't pull through, you guys can imagine why. But I'm not gonna use any excuses. I suspect he's gonna want to lead off with his Dawn Fan. Now, with Gengar, do I have energy? Yeah, okay, I do have Energy Ball, but I also don't want to catch an Earthquake from this. Honestly, I think Manaphy is just my best lead right here. The worst thing he can do is go Kyogre. And if he does lead off with Kyogre, I guess I'm just gonna have to figure out what he does. Okay. He leads off with Lugia. Donphan would have been a decent lead here, but I think this will be okay. I think this is going to be a Calm Mind set. But I'm gonna go ahead and throw off a Tail Glow. Yeah, as he Calm Minds. I do have Ice Beam for this, but he should also have Multi-Scale, so my first Ice Beam isn't really gonna do what, or as much damage as I would like it to, but. And he also looks like he's probably max speed on this. I suspect he's gonna want to go for another Calm Mind. Oh, we're speed tied. Alright. Oh, alright. Freeze? That would be nice. Nope. Oh, okay, he went for Calm Mind Whirlwind. Okay. But I do break his multi-scale as I get Scizor. Now, I still would like to... I would like for multi-scale to be broken, so in case if it goes for Roost, I'm gonna U-turn. Hopefully I do enough to put it out of leftovers range. Because man, Lugia's so bulky. Okay, nice. And since he roosted, he got rid of his flying type. That really helped here. And let me see. Calm Mind, Whirlwind, Roost. And based on maybe his last move was Ice Beam? Which this team really doesn't have much switch-ins for. But I think I can safely just go Manaphy as he just tries to whirlwind me out again. He could also go for Roost, just to keep his multi-scale. But I am going to anticipate that. Okay, he Calm Minds. As I Tail Glow. And he should... Although... He should Roost this turn. Or the following turn. Gonna throw off an Ice Beam. If he doesn't Roost, I'm gonna get a lot of damage off on this. And maybe I get Whirlwind into Scizor the following turn. Okay, yeah, he does Whirlwind. Freeze? That would be nice. Nope. Whirlwind. As I get Scizor again. I'm just gonna U-turn as he roosts. I really need to find a way how to break through this, or else this is just never gonna be ending. I don't want to go to Gengar just yet. I'm gonna be a little aggressive and bring in my Staraptor. His Lugia should outspeed, based on what I've seen so far. Especially with outspeeding Manaphy. And I'm gonna throw off a Brave Bird here. Yeah, as I figured, Ice Beam. This will likely knock me out, yeah. I really don't know what to tell you guys. I don't think I'm gonna be able to break through this. If I could I status this with something? Or just gonna go Manaphy on his roost. I'm gonna try and freeze this. I think that's really my only win con. I see whirlwinds. Freeze? Yep, whirlwind. Freeze or a crit would be really nice. And he should just Ice Beam here. The play would be to either go into Sizzle or Manaphy. I think Manaphy to force him to whirlwind me out. And from this range, I think it's a roll for him to knock me out. Nice. Don't freeze. There we go. Give us the freeze. Or crit. Yes! As soon as I saw that animation pause, I knew what was just about to happen. Now, I really want to anticipate his Kyogre coming in, so I'm gonna Energy Ball here. It might be the wrong play, but I really don't have any answers for Kyogre. By how long it's taking him to... Okay, come on, give us Kyogre. Give us Kyogre. That's what we want to see. Yes! We have a chance. As we just one-shot Kyogre. DC? DC? You love to see it. At this point, I really don't even care if I win or lose here. As he goes Togekiss. This might just be Scarf Togekiss, but at this point, I think Manaphy has done its work. And I would like to be able to scout out if it's Scarf, which it is Scarf. Which is completely fine. I do have a Scizor, and since it is raining, which... I don't think this has a Heat Wave. I'm gonna go Scizor here. I'm gonna U-turn, expecting a switch. If he stays in, good for him. As he brings out Relax. Which could be Curse or Belly Drum, which that did a lot of damage. So yeah, this is definitely like offensive. Maybe especially. And I think Gliscor is my best answer for this, assuming he doesn't have Ice Punch or anything like that. And I'm gonna throw off an Earthquake. He could go Lugia here, but I really don't think it's a good idea to U-turn on this. I forgot that Snorlax got Whirlwind. Scizor again. That's really good. I can easily just U-turn on this. I do want to keep him out of range of Belly Drum, and since he doesn't have like Trick Room or anything, I don't have to worry about not outspeeding this. And I think Gliscor is the best answer. It's the best answer for this, like always. As he's Flamethrower, all right. Yeah, I'm specially defensive Gliscor. This is gonna do nothing to me, especially in the rain. But even after rain, this is gonna do nothing. And I'm just gonna Earthquake. He could go Lugia. Yep, as he does. I thought about U-turning, but I'm just gonna U-turn on this just to keep its HP around where it's at. Okay, as he withdraws. Probably expecting me to switch. As he's trying to get Snorlax to do its thing. And just gonna do like what I've always been doing, just go Scizor. And just U-turn. It should knock out Lax, and if he wants to bring in Lugia, that's going to do a decent amount of damage to it. Really the question... I kind of forgot what else he has in the back, but... I think... Oh wait, okay, yeah. I think Gliscor is a safe play. He should... I think he should go Lugia here. Just to roll the dice again so he unfreezes. And if he does go Lugia... Oh, okay, he goes into Manaphy. Which... I have an easy pivot into Scizor. Now with Scizor, as he tail glows, I do have a Gengar. If he wants to tail glow, I'm gonna U-turn just in case if he wants to tail glow again, and then I can just easily knock it out with Gengar. Yep, as Scizor goes down. Or actually, I don't think a Thunderbolt from Gengar is going to knock this out on one hit. So I'm going to go Roserade, try and get some chip on this. He could easily just do what what I did to him and shoot for freeze, which is all fair game at this point. Yep, as the Ice Beams, pray for no freeze, but at the same time, I got a freeze on him, and I'm not going to get mad if he freezes. And we knock out Manaphy. That's really good. And let's see what he brings out next. And again, since they don't show the teams after the team preview, I forgot everything that he has outside of Lugia and Kyogre. Okay, as he goes, Donphan. And with the timer being 3 minutes, it's 3 and 3. He should You should Ice Shard here, which would make a good Gengar switch, but at the same time, he could just throw. I know this is sturdy, and he's just going to. He's just gonna Earthquake that. This could also be Custap, which would be kind of bad. Let me see. Because this is my best way of breaking through Lugia, and he should. But man, I don't know if Gliscor is 2-hit KO'd by Ice Shard. I think it depends if he's defensive or offensive. And this looks defensive as he throws off Earthquake. Got one Mon left, and he can't Earthquake anymore. So I think I should be okay with Ice Shard, but at the same time, I don't think I'm winning this because there's about 2 minutes left, and yeah. As the Ice Shard, barely. That is not 2-hit KO'd range, although he should live this. Ease. Poison Heal will take me out at the 2-hit KO range. Unless that was just a very low roll and he gets a very high roll this turn. As he doesn't, but I will be able to knock out Donphan. Honestly, they should just give it to me for facing off against a Kyogre and a Lugia. And I think we all know who played better in the end here. Yeah, as he goes into Cheap Kiss. And I don't know, I guess I'll Roost. And yeah. And that is game right there, but unfortunately, I really wasn't able to do the gimmick of this team, which was to lay it down Toxic Spikes with Roserade and to Scarf Hex with Gengar. I'm gonna quit because I don't want to battle this guy again. But while I did plan on doing just 2 battles, I really do feel a little cheaped out with that. So I am going to look for another. I'm gonna look for one more and hope I don't find another guy using an Uber team, or a team with 2 Ubers. As we put in the code 20220 and 21. If I see another hitchhiker. All right. Big Poppy. Single battle, yep. Select team. And I'm gonna go ahead and just use this team again. See if I can get some work in on it. Okay. And this guy has a very unique team. This isn't really a team that you would see with really his only OU mons being Slowbro and Weavile. I do suspect he's probably gonna want to lead off with Aggron, which it should have Stealth Rock, and it does. So I believe I am safe with Gliscor. Even if he is an Ice Beam set with Aggron, I should be fine because I am specially defensive and Aggron has like no special attack. Yep, as he goes Aggron. And I bring in my Gliscor. Here we'll trade rocks, likely. Yep, Stealth Rock. And I'm just gonna throw off an Earthquake right here. As it will bring him down to his 30. And he's Ironhead. Now, are you Sash? Looks like he is Sash. I really want a U-turn, but I don't know where this kills from because Aggron is just super bulky. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and U-turn. As we do get to knock out Aggron, and right here, I believe I am safe to go Scizor. I would like to be able to defog these hazards if I can. And I should be able to set up my own hazards again. And maybe get a layer of Toxic Spike so then Gengar can do its thing. As it goes, Kangaskhan. Now, do you get Fire Punch? He gets Fire Blast and Flamethrower. So what I think I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna U-turn here. Okay, as he's a workup set. So with him being workup, it does make me think he is. Or do you get Sword Stance or like Power Up? You get Power Up Punch, don't you? No, it doesn't get Power Up Punch. Do you get Sword Stance? No, it doesn't get Sword Stance. So I guess this is really its only way of boosting its stats. But with Staraptor, I should be able to outspeed this. Even though I am an adamant nature. Unless if he is Jolly max speed, I should be able to outspeed this. And I'm just gonna fire off a Brave Bird because it has no. Because from my limited knowledge of his team, it's got no switch-ins. As it goes, bro. I believe this will be 2-hit KO'd. Or just one shot. He brings in Weavile. Kind of suspect this is just gonna Ice Shard because most Staraptors, they are Scarf. And see no reason why not to go Scizor. Now it's Scizor. And this should be enough to knock it out with Bullet Punch. Or U-turn. I really don't. I'm gonna U-turn here. Because I don't think he's gonna want to stay in. And even if he does stay in, U-turn will knock it out. And I'll be able to get my pivot. Yep, as he has these. I don't know why he did that. But this is going down. Alright. And really, I'm gonna be a little aggressive here and just try to get my strat going on with Toxic Spikes. Now because of rocks, that will break my sash, but Roserade is naturally really fast. As it goes via Mega. Takes a ton from Stealth Rocks. This does carry Psychic. But since I am I'm gonna go Scizor, because I believe that is my best option against this. It also lets me scout auto what he wants to do. He should just Bug Buzz. However, most of Megas are Specs. Okay, as he Air Slashes. Yep, that does look Specs to me. And he is Speed Boost. You don't really see Speed Boost Mega. You mostly see Tinted Lens because a Tinted Lens, Choice Specs, Bug Buzz, hardly anything wants to switch into. And I'm just going to Bullet Punch. Really no reason not to Bullet Punch. Get some damage off on this. And while Scizor does go down, I think I have some. Do I have anything? Okay, he's got 2 Speed Boosts. Gliscor should live in Air Slash. I'm gonna scout out what he wants to do here. I'm gonna scout out how much damage this does. I am especially defensive, so I should easily live it. Yep. Just Roost. And this should take me up, yeah, take me up to near full. And even if he does flinch me with this, I will live the next one. Kinda don't want a U-turn here, and I kinda just want to waste his Air Slashes, force him to switch. So I do apologize for that, but I also don't think I have any other counterplay. Now Air Slash, I believe, has 16. And he... What counterplay can I do? Because I would rather not. I'd rather not have to stall these out if I don't need to. Manaphy might live one. Let me just check that real quick. And it is 2-hit KO'd. But yeah, with U-turn. Just really hope I don't get flinched with Manaphy. Now, not obviously the best thing to do would have just been to just stay in and just keep on roosting and allow him to use up all of his Air Slashes. Because he can't bring this in again, and since he is choice locked, he has to go for Struggle, which will knock it out. Just gonna get, and that whole time he was not choice locked. But luckily I do miss Hypnosis, or he does miss Hypnosis, and I get to knock it out. Man, don't underestimate Yanmega, guys. I did a lot more than what I was expecting it to. As it goes, Kangaskhan. just kind of tail glow here. And unfortunately, again, I am not going to be able to get up Toxic Spikes with Roserade, but I think you guys kind of get the gist of what it's supposed to do. The Surf here. And that is enough to take out Kangaskhan, and pretty sure it will knock out whatever he wants to go into next. As it goes Flagon, and yeah. Even if it has Sash, the rocks will break that, and I just knock it out with Ice Beam. I should live an Earthquake. Maybe unless if he's banded. But again, we're speed tying on here if he is max speed. And yep, that does knock it out. So there is the end of that. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this. Again, I really wish that I was able to get the Toxic Spikes up, but and usually when I'm on the OU ladder on Pokemon Showdown, I am able to do so. But these teams are kind of unpredictable, especially, you know, with the second team that we went up against. Lugia and Kyogre aren't on the OU ladder, and there isn't really any restrictions using the code. It's kind of just like use it at your discretion. So yeah, I really can't say anything about. I can't really say anything because, you know, they are allowed to. There aren't any restrictions on what you can bring, and yeah. Again, I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. If you like what I do, please feel free to say so in the comments. If there's something you would like me to do, feel free to comment that as well. And I hope that I see you in the next video.